Well, it's a very good afternoon from Diocesan School for Girls in Auckland. It is New Zealand's National League, the Sport of Water Polo. Two very good sides about to enter the pool and go toe-to-toe. It is the New Zealand Premier Junior Men, some of the best youngsters in the country brought together to take on the more experienced Auckland Dolphins. The Premier Junior Men coming off a win last week. The Dolphins, well, somewhat of an upset, but a week is a long time in this sport when you get time to come together and get that cohesion. Joining me with all the expert comments is High Performance Manager for New Zealand Water Polo, Kurt Goldsworthy. How do you see this one?
Look, the Gulls need a win here, otherwise they're going to not be able to make the finals. We're going to see the best out of the Gulls today. It's going to be very entertaining. The youth and speed of the juniors will be extremely exciting.
Bay Fountain for the New Zealand Premier Junior Men, arguably the best goalie in the country.
Very strong goalkeeper, very experienced. He's going to go very, very well, and could well be the difference. So we'll need to see some very sharp shooting from the Auckland Dolphins.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Diocesan School for Girls. It is week 2 of New Zealand Water Polo's Premier League. Looking forward to this one. We've got the New Zealand Premier Junior Men in the white and black taking on the more experienced Auckland Dolphins. Now time to introduce the two teams for you, starting with our New Zealand Premier Junior Men. Wearing number 1, Bay Fountain. Number 2, Louis Ferrigo. Number 3, Louis Clark. Number 4, Sam Ratima. Number 5, Jack Preston. Number 6, Corbin Kirk. Number 7, Cameron Holbert. Number 8, Louis Schuler. Number 9, Flynn Howard. Number 11, Billy Simpson. Number 12, Teo Moss. Number 13, Blake Pavlovich. And their coach, Ratiko T. White. Moving on to the Auckland Dolphins, wearing number 1, Ben Goodwin. Number 2, Matt Lewis. Number 4, Ryan Pike. Number 5, Callum Maxwell. Number 6, Matt Small. Number 7, Ben Gardner. Number 8, Braden Drennan. Number 9, Fabian Van Roy. Number 10, Amosa Gould. Number 11, Sean Newcomb. Number 12, Nick Stankovic. Number 13, Kelly McDowell. And their coach, South Africa's finest, Lionel Randall. Our referees are Jim Florshinger, John Waldo. Our technical delegates, Michael Brooks. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our two teams.
Yeah, exciting matchup. Game will commence in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, plenty of pressure really. It's such a short competition. 4 teams over 3 weeks really of round robin and straight into the finals. You didn't get off to the best start last week. You are playing catch up. Good news for both teams is that earlier today we saw the Central Southern Sharks beat the Northern Orcas in a penalty shootout after it was tied up at 11-all at full time. However, if you win on a shootout, rather than picking up 3 points, you pick up 2. So they've just opened the door slightly, the Central Southern Sharks, for these two teams this afternoon. Right, Kurt, let's look at the Auckland Dolphins. If you're building your team around 3 players, who are they?
Well, you've got to deal with Ryan Pike at centre forward first, and Amosa Gould. They'll go in and be strong, try and generate some zones. That will free up the likes of the outside shooters and Matt Lewis, Matt Small, Fabian Van Roy, Sean Newcomb. They got plenty of outside shooters, but it'll start from the inside out.
Now, plenty of experience in this Dolphins team. This New Zealand Premier maybe don't quite have that physicality. Is there an opportunity here to intimidate them, to get in their face, to be a little bit more physical, a little bit of niggle off the ball?
Yeah, I don't think that'll affect the juniors too much. The reason being, most of them have played the National Interclub a couple of weeks back. They know what it's like. Many of them have been to various World Championships and played in, a lot of these athletes played in Australia in an age grade tournament that was pretty strong, which they managed to come away with a victory. So it should be entertaining. The big thing, are the Dolphins going to be able to put it past Bay, Fountain, and are the Premier Juniors going to score enough goals?
Well, the Premier Juniors last week, they played with plenty of speed, plenty of pace when they took on the Northern Orcas. Interesting, though, that the Central Southern, my apologies, the Central Southern Sharks have are staying around. They're watching this game. They clearly got travel arrangements for a little bit later in the day, but they do want to just have a look at this New Zealand Premier Junior men's side. They play them next week. Try and gain some sort of understanding of the structure and type of play, type of water polo they want to play. And so getting their final instructions. So Ra Teokote White is the coach for the New Zealand Premier Junior men. And as we have a look at this Auckland Dolphins team and standing there poolside, Lionel Randall, a man out of South Africa who's been living over here for about 3 or 4 years now. Excited by the opportunity to coach at this level, to get himself more involved with New Zealand water polo. So final instructions given to the youngsters. Okay, so just a change in numbering for the New Zealand Premier Junior men. Blake Pavlovich, he will be wearing number 14, not 13. Great to have the sponsors here too for New Zealand Water Polo, 2 times use, Sky Sport Next, Digimasters, as we are underway. Cap 7, the ball supplier, and immediately it is the Premier side, the juniors, through Corbin Kirk. Alongside of him, Louis Schuller. Immediately we see the physicality come in from the Dolphins. But Teo Boss, happy just to be rocked back on his haunches as he finds a nice little pass to Corbin Kirk.
Braden Drennan excluded off the ball. Louis Clark working very hard.
So real first test here for Ben Goodwin in goal as well. Clock shot running down. They look for the big shot. Good piece of defence there. I think the block came.
Yep.
And so Goodwin, he went in the right direction too. So he's clearly seen the ball well early on.
Yeah.
Chance here, Sean Newcomb. Matt Small. And Matt Lewis will be drawing for that exclusion, and the shot comes from the left-hand side. No real door open. Good defence there from Corbin Kirk across on that left-hand side. And now it will be Louis Schuller. Somewhat of a wayward pass now, a bit of a scrap on. Good effort there.
Yeah,
bit of a cannon.
Can shoot from a 2 metre direct once you've played the ball. Low angle though.
Now, good defence. Aggressive from Corbin Kirk. But Sean Newcomb, plenty of experience. Not too troubled by it. Happy to play the game at the moment. Matt Small. So Ryan Pike there. Middle of the pool there. Up front in that attacking role.
That's not a bad pass by Corbin Kirk, just a little too high.
So yet to see Matt Lewis come into the game, down that right-hand side, Lewis. Very good at drawing the exclusions. Lewis, such a dangerous player, both offensively and defensively. If they come forward now, the first, another big shot, somewhat ambitious.
Yeah, from Braden Drennan.
But just trying to get a bit of a feel at the moment, both sides. So,
offensive foul.
Yeah. So Corbin Kirk turns possession over and back to Goodwin. Looks for the little entry pass.
Yeah, early entry pass. Louis Frigo caught out there.
And to Ryan Pike. And that's better. Now Lewis for the first time into this game. Now, come 5 seconds on the shot clock. Now they'll need to launch something from here, and the shot comes.
Matt Lewis.
And it is Matt Lewis, the man we talked about. He is a quality player. He gives this Auckland Dolphins team the early advantage, 1-0. But boy, they used the shot clock up, didn't they? But they were patient. They didn't panic.
They did indeed. The young junior side thinking Sean Newcomb was going to take the shot from this side, throwing one more pass.
Okay, so Sam Ratima. Looking to push forward too is Teo Boss. And they've got Boss.
Oh, great pass.
Boss though.
Unlucky.
Louis Ferrigo, the man who had the potential attacking opportunity but shut down. And now we go back through Callum Maxwell. Nice turn from Maxwell. Picks up the penalty, Matt Lewis. A little entry pass.
Oh, well picked off.
Beautifully picked off in the finish by Teo Boss in the number 12 cap.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
nicely paced game.
Yeah, Flynn Howarth. We saw this last week, didn't we? The New Zealand junior men playing with plenty of exuberance and athleticism. But Stankovic, really the first time we've mentioned him so far, Nick Stankovic. Comes forward. Sort of man-on-man defence at the back there. The shot comes, but you did get a sense, though, that Bay Fountain had that covered. If it had been a little bit more accurate, got across to his left nicely.
I think Teo Boss field blocked that.
Okay.
Counter opportunity here if they're quick.
So Matt Small to get things back underway for the Auckland Dolphins. Looks for Lewis on that right-hand side, does he? No, decides to come forward himself.
Could have
Happy
this.
with the long shot. He does have the shot on the left-hand side. And very good goal indeed from Matt Small. And it is the Dolphins leading 2-0. Well, that'll please their coach, Lionel Randall, because last week they got off to a terrible start through the first 8 minutes. Much better today, much better cohesion as we ring the changes.
Yeah, Lionel spoke to me about how slow they were in their start. Said it's an area that they must improve on, and clearly they have. Much more intensity from the Dolphins.
So the juniors, they'll be desperate to be the next team to score. They won't want to be trailing 3-0. It's always a good argument, isn't it? Youthful exuberance versus experience. Probably a combination of both. Good defence. Boy, they are just working over Blake Pavlovich. And they come away with the ball, so good defence from the Auckland Dolphins.
Off another offensive foul in the middle.
Well, that'll be frustrating, Lionel. So Flynn Howarth decides to switch play. And it is Blake Pavlovich. Does he have the shot? He does have the shot. It's wide though. Good block coming in there. So again, good defence from the Dolphins. Happy to be patient.
Yeah, right.
And now Matt Small.
Nick Stankovic worked hard on that counter. Mosa Gould into centre forward.
So Gould looking to try and draw the exclusion. Referee's watching that carefully. And now the entry pass, but they've worked him over.
Yeah.
Good defence coming. Brilliant defence from Flynn Howarth. All over Mosa Gould. Louis Schuler. Taratima.
Exclusion there.
So first opportunity for the junior side, 6-on-5. Got the overlap. Can they capitalise though? Happy to come back in numbers though. The Auckland Dolphins trying to draw defenders out. And now the shot surely must come. It does come, but
good
great
block. Matt Lewis with the field block.
But they retain possession. They get the rebound. And now a nice little entry pass, but again picked off nicely too by Matt Small then. So Small and Lewis doing everything right in the middle of the pool defensively. They maintain that 2-goal buffer down the right-hand side. Looking to come in, and a quick shot, is it? A quick shot was never really on. You've got to say, Bay Fountain, he's too good. Got across nicely, cut the angle down. Took the space away. And now Campbell-Holbert. So Campbell-Holbert. Oh, he has a shot. He saw it open, didn't he?
Yeah, big lane. Not accurate enough. Good opportunity. Fabian van der Rohe on a lead break on this side.
Quick attacking play. It is,
he's got a good.
It is the Dolphins.
Good opportunity here.
Trying to play this with speed, but we talked about Bay Fountain. He's the best goalkeeper in the country. Only a young man. Just got a really good sense of awareness. Knows when to come off the line and shut the angles down. So Campbell-Holbert. Billy Simpson. Simpson with the shot. Ambitious.
You have to give credit to the Dolphins here. There's not many getting through the front line.
And now the shot at the
great
other
block.
end. Great place. You talked about him. Now the little lob shot goes wide. How good is this guy, Bay Fountain? What a player. We talked about his spatial awareness, a great example of it. Just 30 seconds remain in this first quarter. Chance here for the junior men. Can they capitalise on the possession? Artima decides to take it on his own. Finds Blake Pavlovic. Artima
well
this
worked.
time, the left-hand side. So that combination of Sam Artima, number 4, and Blake Pavlovic, they were patient. Went back and forward.
Blake Pavlovic drew. Ben Goodwin across the goal beautifully, freeing up the backside of the goal. And a pretty simple shot from Sam Ratima.
2-1. 18 seconds remain. First quarter.
Exclusion here.
So Stankovic, chance here. Lewis, is it? No. Good goal, though, coming from Amosa Gould. He's been dangerous. But in that moment where the player left the pool with that exclusion, they played it quickly. Good entry pass. Good goal from Gould. And now 2-goal buffer. 8 seconds remain. What do the juniors do? They're going to need to go long. 3 seconds remain. Really not going to get too many opportunities here. And now the shot. No, worked him over. Good defence. And a shot on the buzzer for the other end. But Bay Fountain too good. And so they go into the first quarter. And it is 3-1.
Yeah, full credit to both defensive teams, to be honest. I think Ben Goodwin has not been under a lot of pressure because the field blocking in front of him by the Dolphin field players is outstanding.
Well, you look at Matt Small, Matt Lewis. I mean, they're just complete players, aren't they? And they've just got almost just a natural read on it. They're very good moving laterally.
Not that easy to do when your arm's up as well.
No, getting across. So, Lionel Randall, he'll be much happier with the way he's seeing things. But I think he senses that, look, if we can just make a couple of little adjustments, we can blow this game wide open.
Yeah, it's quite important to Lionel pick up for the Dolphins. If they were to go to 5-1 up against a team that doesn't have all that experience, they may well create the juniors, give the juniors more pressure, and then they start to take more risks instead of still being patient.
Right, Teo Kotai, White. The manager or coach for the junior men. What do you think he's asking? Where does he want to see improvement?
Oh, certainly in the front court offense. Sliding outside the blockers lanes off the ball so that they actually, just as Blake Pavlovic created that space.
Draw the defenders, open up.
Yep.
Open up some lanes.
Yeah, and slide off the ball so the blocker can't get across to take that section of the goal.
So get yourself between the blocker and the goal. Fascinating contest. 3-1. It is the Auckland Dolphins in blue against the New Zealand team in the colours of black and white. Back underway, our two referees today are Jim Florschinger and John Waldo. Waldo got play underway. And it is Blake Pavlovich who looks to try and take control. And they work Jack Preston over. Preston, though, maintains his composure. Yeah, nice little entry pass. Can they capitalise on it, though? Oh, good work there from Ben Goodwin. Came out of goal, just shut the angle, shut the space down.
Yeah, he needed to. Otherwise, I think Braden Drennan was going to the corner.
So, Drennan. A bit of a wayward pass, unforced error. Doesn't cost them anything. So, Braden
good
Drennan
entry
picks it up.
pass. Well done, Bay Fountain.
Bay Fountain. Keeping them in this game. Now, can they turn this attacking opportunity into points? Happy to go back to Pavlovich. Looks to shoot, then goes back to his left. He's got Flynn Howarth open. He takes a shot. Big Mitt comes out. Good block. Once again from Matt Lewis.
Another field block.
And so Flynn Howarth pushing forward. Well, good defence again. Just not panicking at all, eh? The Dolphins, they're just maintaining that shape.
Yeah, it's a nice zone they're playing. Lots of field blocks. They're doing an excellent job.
Just watching Lewis. I'll be looking to open Lewis up on that right-hand side. But Jack Preston happy to get in there and get amongst it defensively. The shot does come, but big deflection there, was it?
Yeah, it was. There was a
I think
good
Louis Clark got involved in that.
Good defensive pattern by the junior side, forcing a long-range shot.
So Preston. Oh, a little nice entry pass, looks to turn around. The backhand shot comes, but well read by Goodwin. Over the top, but great enterprise from Louis Clark.
He would have liked to have released that a little bit faster, I think.
So Preston, can they repeat the dose? He has a shot. He saw the door was open, went wide. So somewhat ambitious. Pressure, maybe just leading to a little bit of desperation. Ben Gardner. Good play.
Oh, opportunity here for Louis Clark or Flynn Howarth. Good exclusion by Ben Gardner.
Good now. Can they score? They need to go quickly. The shot needs to come now, surely. And he misses.
Ben Goodwin with the block.
And just the desperation, too, from Matt Lewis to get back.
Flynn Howarth will be very disappointed with himself. Good entry pass.
Worked over. Penalty coming, is it? No. Faris says we're okay with that.
Interesting move.
And so, Sean Newcomb manages to get a nice little entry pass in, but well picked off. Well read indeed by Blake Pavlovich.
Yeah, Pavlovich playing ball-side defence, making sure the ball couldn't get in.
Okay, so they go long. Now, still looking. So many blue caps, though. Now, chance to come forward. Moment of individual brilliance, is it? Good left-hand save from Ben Goodwin. I think it was Pavlovich who pulled the trigger. Oh, look at the argy-bargy going on. No love lost between the number 9s and Fabian Van Roy and Flynn Howarth. And they go with a shot.
Good field block. Early timeout called by Ratia Koto White. He'll be trying to address the front court offence. There's nothing wrong with the defence as such.
So just want to again take the opportunity to thank Delphina Sport. Wonderful clothing, apparel and functional product that all the teams are dressed in, and whether it be out of the water or in the water. 2xU, Cap 7, the ball supplier for New Zealand Water Polo, Sport New Zealand, skysportnext, and of course Digital Masters. Back underway. So Sam Ratama goes across. Billy Simpson. Good defence again. The options are not there. Can't find that entry pass. Well read. It's going to need to come from a distance. And the shot does come. Wow, great defence. Corbin Kirk. Well, it was just desperation stuff in the finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Amosa Gould not letting them even get the ball near the goal.
We talked about youthful exuberance versus maybe a little bit more of experience and physicality, and it's probably been the difference at the moment, certainly on defence. Oh, this is good play, good opportunity. He goes himself. Big Mick comes up though.
Sam Ratama with the field block. Nice work there from Louis Clark in the back court.
Yep, Corbin Kirk in the number 6 finds Louis Farigo. Ratama looks to go for the shot and then pushes it wide. And now the shot clock counting down. Not going to have much of an opportunity here.
Sam will shoot this.
He has a shot and he gets it in. Wow, that was just pure power. That was just a slingshot. Describe that. Well, we'll run out of metaphors. A cannon of a shot.
Yeah, he shot around the blocker. Low and around the blocker.
3-2. Game on.
Very good shot.
Four minutes remain in this first half. Fabian Van Rooy. Bay Fountain in goal.
Yeah, Louis Schuler strong on that defensive side with Matt Small. Oh, sorry, Corbin Kirk it was.
So Corbin Kirk. Does he go on his own, Kirk? No, happy to switch the play. Good pass. Good take. I've got to say, Matt Lewis, though, we talk about his ability laterally to get across and cover so much of the pool. And Corbin Kirk now, time is running out, the shot comes, but just great defensive pressure once again. And just almost a pressing defence then, really just pushing up on this young New Zealand team and pushing them back.
Yeah, no centre forward in, so it was easier to press.
Lewis lays it off, goes back to Lewis. Shot clock counting down. Big shot coming, Bay Fountain though, too good.
Yeah, again, good defence from the juniors, forcing the shot from distance.
So Louis Schuler pushing forward. Matt Lewis all over him, up there at that centre forward position.
Juniors playing with no centre forward at the moment, driving game. Steal comes.
So contrasting styles being played offensively at the moment. We've seen the Dolphins happy to push and play centre forward, and that has been Amosa Gould, and just sort of see how much Gould is just getting worked over in the middle there by Blake Pavlovich.
And Louis Schuler excluded.
So 6 on 5, opportunity here for the Dolphins to extend that lead to 2. Prepared to be patient. Looking for the opportunity, looking for that door to be open, but well read by Sam Ratama.
Yeah, the loss of possession from...
He'll go back up the pool now. And in an offensive role, Teo Boss wearing the number 12 for this New Zealand junior development team. And Louis Schuler. He was brilliant last week in the victory over the Northern Orcas. He has a shot, and they do get one.
Teo
and that
Boss.
was just patient. Teo Boss, Father Willie Boss, was a year behind me at Mighty Mount Abbott Grammar Schools, moved down to Tauranga. Big water polo family.
Yeah, no blocker in front of the lane. Blocker got sucked across. Teo Boss saw the gap. Took it.
A game of cat and mouse in terms of trying to draw your defence, open up those attacking lanes.
Oh, good
Good
drive.
entry pass, great chance. Oh, boy,
Nice.
some great water polo from the Dolphins. Matt Small involved in that play. Equally too, Sean Newcomb. Newcomb really controlling things. And the number 11 cap. Oh, ambitious.
Yeah, end of the quarter.
At the end of the quarter. So, it is 3-3. Half time. And what has been like the first game this afternoon between the Central Southern Sharks and the North, just a fascinating battle. Let's talk about the New Zealand Premier Junior Men. You've mentioned a couple of times not playing with a centre forward. Is that just simply because of the defence of Lewis and what we've seen from Matt Small in the middle?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Tiokoto White might be just mixing it up a bit, trying to grow their game at the same time under pressure, which is an exciting thing to be able to do for him. And Louis Clark has been playing predominantly at centre forward for them, working very hard. He got worked over a lot by Matt Lewis and then Fabian Van Rooy. In the first quarter, it was by Braden Drennan. So he might be feeling a little bit fatigued. And they're just not sending in the next guy.
He's always animated, isn't he, Lionel Randall, but he's a coach who very much believes in empowerment. He's just simply there to, at times, maybe be the moderator in terms of taking out a little bit of the guesswork. He's loves his living here in New Zealand now. I had lucky enough to interview him earlier in the year. Real asset to the sport in this country. And then the experience there of Tiokote White.
Yeah, we've got an exciting second half. It's very tight. The accumulation of goals. This is pretty low for a half-time score. So clearly the defensive efforts by both teams are strong. It's not through a lack of execution at the other end.
So set to go in the second half. You are watching New Zealand Water Polo's Premier League. First time in history that this competition has taken place. This is week 2. The Auckland Dolphins up against the New Zealand Premier Junior Men. And this time it will be the junior men playing from right to left in the famous colours, black and white. And we are underway. Who will win the contest for the ball? Immediately it is the junior men who come away with it. And so Louis Schuler, they've done a good job at keeping Schuler at bay today. Again, Matt Lewis, look at him, he's just such a busy player.
Offensive foul on Louis Clark, gone back into centre forward.
Yeah, so again, you've got to put that down to good defence and pressure too from Matt Lewis. So, Nick Stankovic in the number 12 cap. And this is good play here.
Sean Newcomb drawing the exclusion off a drive. Nice ball movement.
Can they score early in this thing? Shot clock running down. The shot will come, will it? No, tipped off.
Nice block, Louis Schuler.
So Louis Schuler, we talked about him getting involved offensively, but very good defensively at the moment. Chance here. Trying to play and maybe speed it up, play with a bit more urgency. I think speed is maybe the point of difference that they might just have over this Dolphins side. So Ratima with a shot, just wide. Good intent though from Louis Schuler.
Yeah, much better offense, nice and patient. Found the gap, shot off the hand. Just wide. Sean Newcomb working hard.
Nick Stankovic, happy to bring it forward. Stankovic. Oh, great backhand from the centre forward for the Dolphins. Ryan Pike, just wide. Ratama. Louis Schuler. Schuler in the middle of the pool. Man with the ball at the moment. We know how good he is. Tries a little tricky entry pass in, but well read. Louis Clark, he really never had any real opportunity of gaining that. Playing in that centre forward role.
Yeah, the Dolphins
Matt Lewis.
doing well.
Oh, good little entry pass from Lewis. What do the referees say? Does he draw the exclusion? He does. So Matt Lewis, magnificent there. The little entry pass into Ryan Pike. Now suddenly at 6-on-5. Got two players up in that centre forward position, the Dolphins. Do they look to use them or do they look to go long? Well, a wayward pass. That's just taken relief some of the pressure. Shot clock counts down. Wasted opportunity. Good defence from the juniors.
Yeah, the wayward pass killed the offence.
So, 3-all. Teo Boss. Out of Tauranga. Finds Louis Schuler. Schuler with the shot. And Schuler scores. We talked about Louis Schuler needing to get... was it Louis Schuler? In fact... Was it Teo Boss? Teo Boss. So, how effective has he been? We just mentioned him, a young man from Tauranga. But that's better play too, isn't it? Between Schuler, Boss, Corbin Kirk.
Yeah, Schuler and Boss both played in the Tauranga team that won the National Interclub Championships.
So, Matt Lewis. Does he look to try and take control, Lewis? Good pressure defence from Ratama.
Oh, nice drive. Should have been an exclusion
chance
there.
Here. Oh, a little entry pass. Do they get? No. Referees say, well played, New Zealand junior men.
Yeah, Sam Rata in particular. Slightly short, the pass.
Ryan Pike was the target at centre forward. Matt Lewis sending Nick Stankovic a wee message. But it's Stankovic. In fact, Teo Boss.
Billy Simpson in at centre forward. Sean Newcomb shutting that down. Such a tight game.
So, Braden Drennan.
Matt Lewis into centre forward.
Oh, well read though. Great defence from Flynn Howarth.
Yeah, very intelligent young man.
He read that beautifully. No real warning for Lewis. Almost blindsided. And now Sam Ratama.
Billy Simpson in at centre forward.
Simpson. Boss.
Another field block.
Yep, from Ryan Pike. So Pike just making a nuisance of himself in the middle of the pool. As we see Stankovic. Tight contest.
Two centre forwards.
Low scoring game. Oh, good entry pass. Just so unlucky from Matt Lewis. They did everything right. And really just a game of inches, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, Bay Fountain, his timing was just a little bit off, but it was the crossbar that saved them. Now, nice entry pass at the other end. Here comes the opportunity. Gabe Bay Fountain, along with Matt Lewis and Ryan Pike. In fact, Braden Drennan. Very good defensively, Drennan and Lewis.
Billy Simpson did well to get the shot off with two defenders. Just not quick enough or accurate enough.
So 4-3. It is the New Zealand junior development team, after trailing 3-1, have the narrowest of leads. Lionel Randall ringing the changes, using the depth of his squad. Ratia Kote White, final instructions for his team will be the Dolphins, looking to try and level it up. Callum Maxwell in the number 5 cap. Good defence at the moment though. No real channel open. Still trying to draw that defender, little entry pass, but well picked off.
Penalty called.
So, number 10 for the Dolphins, Amosa Gould.
Very strong in there.
Draws the penalty.
Made a strong move to his left, putting the defender behind him.
And it will be Matt Lewis who will step up to take the penalty. Man out of Sacred Heart College.
There's plenty of them in here.
What a player. So 4-all. Louis Farigo there, number 2 cap in the white. And Louis Clark to get play back underway. Go straight back to Teo Boss. And Boss happy to bring it forward. Good defence though, good press defence at the moment coming from the Dolphins. And they switch play. Opens up a little bit of space for Farigo. Continue to press, continue to push forward. Shot clock running down. Good defence from the Dolphins.
Very good.
They're running out of options. It'll be a shot of desperation off the crossbar. Good effort. But they're never really going to score from that.
Yeah, strong defence right through there by the Dolphins. Mosa Gould in good position.
Oh, good. That's quick play. Nice from Lewis. There is an opportunity in the middle of the pool. The entry pass comes. They look for Amosa Gould this time. This time, much better defensively. Well done to Louis Clark. Okay, bit of niggle going on here between Gould and Clark. And I think at the end of the day, it might have been.
Good counter opportunity.
Matt Lewis, does he look to shoot? No. Trying to draw the defenders, trying to open up that lane.
Oh.
The backhand comes. As I said, expect the unexpected in the game of water polo. And that was a very good opportunity from Nick Stankovic.
Yeah, the Dolphins would have liked to have got more from that man-up opportunity.
What a game, low scoring by water polo standards. Campbell Holbert, haven't seen much of him.
Louis Farigo working hard with Matt Lewis. Another turnover by Louis Clark.
Oh, he's quality, isn't he, Lewis, though?
Oh, nice ball side drive.
Oh, chance here, well picked off, though. Desperation stuff.
Yeah, well, good defence by Jack Preston, staying in the lane.
Now, pressure goes back on the Dolphins, who can grab the little opportunity as we head into the 4th and final quarter. Somewhat of a wayward pass. Takes a bit of the momentum out of it. Teo Boss turns it over. And now, chance comes. The Mosa Gould not happy.
No, that's
Ben Gardner.
Yeah, there's 2 offensives
So Ben
at
Gardner.
each end. Quite frustrating for the athletes and the coaches. Good steal.
A good play from Ben Goodwin in goal. And the shot comes as the hooter goes for the end of the 3rd period. What a game. 4 goals all Heading into the final 8 minutes, will we see a penalty shootout? We saw one earlier today between the Central Southern Sharks and the Northern Orcas after it was tied up at 11-all at the end of full time. And if it is in fact remains a tie, we will go to a penalty shootout. Dolphins need this to stay in the competition. They need to win today to give themselves a chance of making that final in 2 weeks' time. Much better start from them. A very animated Lionel Randall. He's not a shouter, he's a guy who is just full of water polo passion. So he'll be passionately talking to them.
Yeah, he'll be wanting just that 1 or 2% more from his athletes. And in particular in the finish. Again, can't fault the defence both sides. Very strong.
Ratia Kote White. Slightly different communication style. The message will be the same though.
Great to see Louis Schuler taking on a leadership role and having a chat to his teammates. The young under-19 side.
You're watching New Zealand Water Polo's Premier League. This game is between the New Zealand Premier Junior Men, a high-performance sort of initiative, a development side, up against the Auckland Dolphins. And that score very much reflects this game. Been very close. Dolphins been outstanding in that third quarter defensively. Who will crack first? Will it be a moment of individual brilliance? Will it come down to fitness? And we are back underway through John Waldo. And chance for the junior men. Well done, Campbell Holbert. It goes to Schuler. Matt Lewis. And defence there.
Sam Ratmer into centre forward. Lewis comes across.
Well read from Lewis. Yeah, interesting too. So Louis Schuler moving forward as well. Trying to play with those two centre forwards. So how important is this play here for the Dolphins in terms of just trying to break the deadlock, get that first sort of psychological victory in this final 8 minutes. Building nicely, trying to draw the defenders, trying to open up a lane. It's not coming, entry pass, the intent was there, but good work from Flynn Howarth in defence.
Yeah, ball skipping away from the centre forward. Immediate opportunity for Louis Schuler.
And Schuler, they get straight back over him though, don't they? Nick Stankovic says, I'm happy to work you over, young man. As Flynn Howarth settles things back down. Good defence again though from this Dolphins team. Nice little
good exclusion.
Pass.
Louis Schuler winning that battle over Nick Stankovic, drawing the exclusion.
So 6 on 5, scoring opportunity. Shot clock running down. Ratama in the number 4 cap. Is he the guy they go to? He's not there at the moment. Good zone defence from Auckland.
Oh, open man in the middle. Jack Preston doesn't need him. Scores it himself.
Wow. Wow. That's all you can say from Jack Preston. The options were there. He was dealing with the narrowest of margins, and he takes his opportunity. And now 5-4. Advantage goes to the Premier men. A lot more urgency defensively now from this junior side.
Good
They're
entry
starting to get
pass.
busier.
Oh, unlucky there.
Get away with it though. Very, very good play. I think Flynn Howarth in the action there in the middle of the pool. Defensively for this development team. And now Louis Schuler. Let's build this attack around him.
Nice drive, Blake Pavlovich.
that good entry pass.
Exclusion, yes. Braden Drennan getting caught, holding Blake Pavlovich.
Now, what do they have a different option here? That's, again, just trying to draw those defenders, create the lane. Now the shot comes.
Great pass.
Wonderful pass, but great defence. Well, Bay Fountain, he is just a man. Ben Goodwin, in fact, he is just a man mountain.
Yeah, great block by Ben Goodwin from Blake Pavlovich's shot. Blake will be disappointed. He should have put that away, but the goalie equal to it.
I've got to say, they're very good defensively though at the moment, this junior side, and that is just an example of it, almost desperation. Just maintaining good zone defence, pressing when they need to. So, Flynn Howarth. Ratama, a wonderful athlete. Shot clock, little entry pass, but that should be picked off comfortably by the defence for the Auckland Dolphins, and it is. And they go back to Goodwin, and they push forward in numbers. Great to have Sean Newcomb just demanding the ball.
Nice post up.
Trying to draw that exclusion in the middle of the pool. Two centre forwards in action. It's good man on man marking at the moment. The entry pass comes. What do the referees say? No, we're happy with that. Great defence. Once again, this time from Campbell Holbert.
Yeah, Campbell stealing the ball. Sam Ratama caught behind.
So just under 4 minutes remain. You'd sense that if this New Zealand junior team can score here, that 2-goal buffer might just be enough. Ratama.
Blake Pavlovich in good position.
Yeah, great little entry pass, great play, good enterprise. Is that man Lewis again though, is it?
Out of time, and there is a counter-attack.
And so, brilliant defence from Sean Newcomb. And they come up the
nice
other
move.
end. There must be a penalty, is it? Certainly an exclusion.
Yeah, nice move, Callum Maxwell.
Yeah, they've got to work here. They need to score quickly. Can't afford to not take advantage of the one-man overlap. But good defence. This junior team just happy to stand in the way, but just simply too much power, too much force. And Bay Fountain, on a rare occasion, maybe just found out a little bit by the class of Fabian Van Rooy.
Yeah, great shot. Fabian Van Rooy loves playing down on that wing on the man up. Forced the ball around the blocker into the near side.
So 5-all. Jim Florschinger, one of the two referees. And Flynn Howarth. Teo Boss.
Louis Clark again done on an offensive foul. Fabian Van Rooy very frustrated with him.
So Matt Lewis.
And a late counter.
Things underway. Now pushing forward, urgency. They'll go back to Lewis.
Well done, Louis Schuller.
Well, yeah, not the best pass from Fabian Van Rooy after
back
having
the other
done
way.
so much the other way. Now, what do they do here? Matt Lewis gets across, tries to save the day. The exclusion comes though. 6-on-5. They're quick and they score, do they? No, referees say.
We're not sure.
Referees say they're not sure whether it crossed the line or not.
They're going to go and check with the goal judge if the whole ball crossed the line from Campbell Holbert's shot.
I think that you sort of suggest from that angle, if it crossed the whole line, it should have probably gone into that side netting. I don't have the replay, unfortunately. So the two referees, that's John Waldo, coming together with Jim Florschinger.
She's adamant it's a goal.
Five-all.
Or is she?
So what is the ruling? We have to wait for it.
John Waddle gets back into position.
Key moment in this game. Is it 6-5 or does it remain at 5-all?
No goal.
So 9 goal, and look at the emotion from Lionel Randall. He realises the significance of it. And one of the closest games we have seen in water polo in this country this year at a senior level. Now Lewis goes across. Fabian Van Rooy wanting to try and take control. And now...
Oh, good work at centre forward.
Oh, brilliant from Bay Fountain, though. We talked about his class before the start of this game. Going to have to be better to beat this young man. And now, another attacking opportunity for Louis Schuler. Campbell Holbert pushing forward. So 2 centre forwards up for this development team. Flynn Howarth there.
We have a double exclusion here. Fabian Van Rooy and Louis Clark.
Okay.
Ball will remain with the New Zealand junior team as they were in possession. So it'll be a 5-on-5 attack. Shot clock remains the same.
A little bit further swim the other way though, haven't you?
On the change of possession, you'll have less. So it's Louis Clark will have less than Fabian Van Rooy. It's good work from the strong senior men of the
good
Dolphins.
Defence from Matt Lewis, though. He just doesn't panic, does he, Lewis? He's just so composed and so balanced.
Both back in. 6-on-6.
150 remains. Can the Dolphins score? It's been a while. Good defence from Louis Schuler on Lewis. Lewis, though, happy to find Fabian Van Rooy. Looking to try and take control of this game. Shot clock running down. Good defence and desperation stuff. Always psychological win there for the New Zealand Premier junior men.
Should only be 3 possessions left. 2 to the Whites. So 2 to the junior team.
Just need to 12.
Oh, good
They
opportunity.
open the opportunity here. Yeah, drew the defender.
Chose not to take it.
A little zone defence at the moment. Now start to press up a little bit more on the ball carrier. Opens opportunity though. They still feel like they've got that man up the shot. Comes but wide. Well done, Ben Goodwin. He got across anyway.
Counter attack.
Counter attack coming somewhat of a chance here. Penalty surely. No.
Wow.
They just say great defence. Great defence goes to Campbell Holbert.
Teo Boss caught behind, 2 hands up, not playing the ball. So not giving the penalty opportunity and waiting for Campbell Holbert to help him out.
And now Flynn Howarth. He has a shot, but another great deflect.
Yeah, good field block, Matt Lewis.
So Howarth. Boss. Nice entry pass. Well read though. Picked off.
Exclusion.
So ball will remain with this New Zealand development team, will it?
Yeah, well, indeed.
Timeout has been called.
Yep. Big goal scoring opportunity.
So 18 seconds remain. Who will be the hero, or do we go to a penalty shootout? What do they do defensively here?
Stop
This
the ball.
Dolphins team park the bus in front of goal.
Yeah, good opportunity here for the juniors to steal the game right at the death.
We saw an interesting final play earlier today between the Central Southern Sharks and the Northern Orcas. The Southern Sharks thought they'd won it. In fact, the Northern Orcas thought they'd won it when their goalkeeper Ronan Gogardi went long.
Yeah.
Off the very last play it went in, but it was deemed that another player touched the ball in the process and therefore time was up. And they had to review that before we went to penalties. So now 21 seconds, 3 seconds being put back on the shot clock.
On the game clock.
On the game clock, I should say.
This is pretty much it.
So, how do they get things going? They've decided to bring their goalkeeper forward. And now clock runs down, ball pass, momentum being taken out of it. They've opening the angle, looking for the entry pass off the upright, and good play here. Oh, great water polo all round. Desperation stuff at both ends. 4 seconds remain. What do the referees call?
Yeah, timeout. Lionel Randall's last timeout with 4 seconds to go. Jack Preston with the shot, ball rebounding.
And we will more than likely go to penalties for the second time. Just showing how even the teams are in this men's competition, all 4 of them. Very even indeed. Which is what we want. We want the best players playing each other on a regular basis. So, what have they got up their sleeve? The Dolphins. Not going to have a lot of time. They're going to push forward. So a bit of a Hail Mary entry pass. And hope.
There's 6 seconds left.
Look for the backhand. And it is a little bit of a Hail Mary. We talked about the backhand. They worked all over him. And it is
2
Matt
seconds
Lewis
left.
2 seconds left. They have the shot. Oh! One of the great moments. One of the great games. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Matt Lewis scores on the buzzer. And it is the Auckland Dolphins in one of the most dramatic finishes. Certainly in 2020, they had 6 seconds left on the clock and absolutely executed to perfection. Well, Lionel Randall, wow, you couldn't have written more of a script. That is simply remarkable. Kurt Goldsworthy.
Here we go, Flynn House with the long-range shot.
With
It's
the
all
big
over.
shot, it is all over. You want drama? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it. Absolutely wonderful play from the Dolphins. You've got to feel for this New Zealand Premier Junior men's side. They did everything right. They dominated large parts of this game, but maybe in the finish, it was experience that got them through. 6-5 the final score. It is the Auckland Dolphins who maximised maximum points of 3 today to give themselves a chance of making that final in 2 weeks' time. We'll go inside both camps very shortly. Kurt Goldsworthy, sum up that last play.
Oh, it looked like the Dolphins had made an error, but Matt Lewis freed himself up on the back post and received the perfect pass to an open net. Outstanding finish. Perhaps the difference. The Dolphins have been in that, the older guys have been in that position more regularly and know how to finish.
But that's the great thing about this competition, isn't the juniors are here to learn that. How do you deal with pressure? These senior guys are going to give you nothing. They're going to show you that you can't at any point in the game lose concentration. Can't turn your back for one moment. Wonderful game of water polo. And Matt Lewis, once again, what a player. What a player. And we would get reaction with Kurt Goldsworthy. And you do have to feel for Te Koti White, the coach for the New Zealand Premier Junior Men. Like to have had a camera on Lionel Randall. Okay, so we'll go to Kurt Goldsworthy standing by, I think, with Rahiti Te Koti White, the coach of the New Zealand Premier Junior Men.
And we've got Te Koti White, coach of the New Zealand Junior Premier team. Unlucky way to finish the game.
Yeah, but I mean, the last couple of seconds doesn't, I think that really takes away from the rest of the performance. And we let in a few sloppy goals in the first half where we just weren't quite as disciplined as we needed to be on our offense, and they capitalised with some really good counterattacks. So a bit of a tough way to lose, but really we lost that earlier in the game.
Yeah, I get that. I think the defence from both teams was outstanding. 6-5, that's not a lot of goals. And took far too many turnovers, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few turnovers, and on that defensive performance, can I say it, Bay Fountain, fantastic game. What a performance. Certainly saved us a number of times, and The offensive fouls were consistent throughout the whole game, and that's all you can really ask for as a coach. And so the message to the boys was simply that you needed to adapt to the way that the referees were refereeing, because it didn't change the whole game. And so it shouldn't have been a surprise when those offences were called later on in the game. Yeah,
so it's a pretty intense game. A little bit harder than last week. Work-ons for next week?
Certainly, I think our extra man. I think we're a bit guilty of underplaying our extra man quite frequently, where later on in the possessions we were getting really good looks and just not seeing that final pass and not making that final pass. We've got some pretty clear patterns that we want to play, but obviously we'll go back, do the game analysis, watch the game, and hopefully that'll give us a bit of a clearer picture of where we need to go to next.
Yeah, thank you, Ra. Best of luck next week.
Cheers, good.
Fabian Van Rooy is now joining us from the Auckland Dolphins. Fabian, very intense game.
Very intense game. It was actually quite entertaining to see going up and down with these young fellas, and it was a great effort actually from both teams. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought the pace of the game was really good, and the defence by both teams on structure was outstanding. The difference in the two teams?
The difference was I reckon the experience here a little bit towards the end, making sure that we stayed focused towards the ultimate goal, winning that last ditch effort, making sure we put that goal away.
Yeah, a much better performance I thought from last week. What have you got in store next week? It's a must-win game if you want to make the finals.
Absolutely. Well, that team looked actually really good. The August looked very good this today, a lot better than last week. So I think we'll be in for a tough fight. They've got a couple of experienced players, a couple of young players, see if we can exploit the inexperience on the other side, and see if we can get some shots on target, because that's what we're lacking at the moment still a little bit.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Fabian. Good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you to Kirk Goldsworthy. Well, there you go. Wonderful game of water polo. In fact, two outstanding games this afternoon. But this game settled in the final second by Matt Lewis. It is the Auckland side, the Dolphins, getting up over the New Zealand junior development team 6-5. Now, reminder that tomorrow afternoon, 12 o'clock, we've got the Central Southern Penguins on the women's side of the draw taking on the Northern Albatross. 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, the New Zealand Premier Junior Women take on the Auckland Goals. On behalf of myself and Kirk Goldsworthy, it's been a privilege and a pleasure. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of New Zealand Water Polo's Premier League.